Hey Denver Broncos fans, welcome to another video here on the channel. If you're as excited as I am to see how the Broncos will perform in the 2025 season, then you're in the right place. Let's talk about the team's offseason, the strategic moves made by the management, and the impact this could have on the franchise's future. I know that after years of ups and downs, we're all hoping for a real change. The arrival of Sean Payton is a major milestone, and with the acquisitions of players like Evan Engram, Talanoa Hufanga, and Dre Greenlaw, it seems like the Broncos are finally on the right track to rebuild. But of course, none of this matters if the results don't show up on the field. It's going to be a big test for the team, and quarterback Bo Nix has the heavy responsibility of leading this team forward. Will he be able to do it? Will the Denver Broncos finally bounce back? Stick with us, because in this video we'll analyze all these points and discuss what to expect from the Broncos in 2025. Now, drop a comment below. What are your expectations for this season? Let's go, Broncos country. The season is coming, and we're ready to support our team in the NFL offseason. Teams are always looking for ways to bounce back after seasons of questionable success or underperformance. However, defining a true winner in the offseason is subjective, as results can be misleading. Free agent signings, draft moves, and strategic reinforcements are important, but in the end, what really matters is the team's performance during the regular season. For the Denver Broncos, 2025 marks a new beginning after years of struggles, but it also brings massive challenges. While the moves made so far seem promising, the real test will be when the Broncos hit the field. After all, it's when the clock is ticking and the games really matter that the stakes will either pay off or be lost. In recent years, the Denver Broncos have been dealing with a crisis that directly affected the team's performance. Since Peyton Manning retired, the team has struggled to find a worthy replacement at quarterback, one of the most vital and prominent positions in football. The trade for Russell Wilson initially seemed like the solution to the Broncos' problems. Wilson, an experienced quarterback, was acquired at a high cost in 2022, but his performance was below expectations. The team found itself stuck in a cycle of frustrations with inconsistent offense and a defense that, although solid, couldn't carry the team. Additionally, problems within the coaching staff and constant changes did not help establish a solid foundation for the team, only deepening the sense of crisis. The 2024 season clearly reflected this crisis. While the defense had made some progress, the team's overall performance was still unsatisfactory. This created an urgent need for a deeper, more strategic overhaul, and the management of the Broncos answered that call. The arrival of Sean Payton was undoubtedly the turning point that initiated this new approach. Payton, one of the most respected coaches in the NFL, brought with him a more robust philosophy for rebuilding the team. Instead of seeking quick, high-risk solutions like the franchise had in the past, the Broncos began to adopt a long-term strategy. Payton, with his vast experience, has a clear vision for bringing stability to the franchise. He's not just interested in fixing the immediate problems, but in establishing a solid foundation that can sustain the Broncos for many years. This focus on the future was also reflected in the strategic moves made in the 2025 offseason, where the franchise focused on reinforcing key areas in a smart and sustainable way. One of the most important moves for the Broncos in the offseason was the signing of tight end Evan Engram. He signed a 2-year contract worth $23 million, bringing a new dynamic to the team's receiving core. Engram is a versatile player, able to create separation and to make big plays in crucial situations, offering more options for the offense. This signing had an immediate impact on the draft strategy. With Engram on board, the need to select a first-round tight end was reduced. Before that, there was an expectation that the Broncos would use their number 20 draft pick to fill this position. Now, with Engram in place, Denver can focus its efforts on other areas, which adds even more flexibility to the team. Additionally, the Broncos strengthened the defense with crucial acquisitions. The additions of Talanoa Hufanga and Dre Greenlaw, both from the San Francisco 49ers, are key pieces for a defensive unit that had already shown signs of growth in 2024. Hufanga, a complete and aggressive safety, can read plays intelligently and make an immediate impact on defensive plays. Greenlaw, an experienced linebacker, brings an important physical presence to the defense, strengthening the unit against the running game as well as in the passing game. These acquisitions are much more than mere reinforcements. They have the potential to transform the Broncos' defense, making it even harder to be surpassed by AFC West offenses. However, as mentioned before, health will be a crucial factor for the success of these signings. Both players have injury histories, which creates some risk for the season, but the way the Broncos structured their contracts to minimize financial risks is a clear example of the franchise's long-term strategy. The planning for the 2025 draft also reflects the Broncos' careful vision. With the main gaps already filled through free agent signings, Denver now has the flexibility to choose the best available players without worrying about filling an immediate need. The only position still requiring attention is running back. However, the 2025 running back class is considered one of the deepest and most talented in the past decade. This means the Broncos can acquire a quality running back, whether early or in the middle rounds of the draft. There's a good amount of talent available, with some players ready to make an impact from the first game, while others may be developed over time for a bigger impact in future seasons. With this, the expectation is that the team will further strengthen its offense, creating a balance between the offensive line, wide receivers, tight end, and running back. This will give the team more options and flexibility for quarterback Bo Nix, who, by all indications, will have the chance to grow in a more stable environment in 2025. Experts and analysts have widely praised the Broncos' strategy. Pro Football Focus, for example, gave the franchise an A grade, highlighting the good work done in the offseason. The Broncos' moves were seen as much more than simple acquisitions. They were viewed as strategic decisions that could lay the foundation for a more sustainable future. NFL analysts have also indicated that, with a more balanced roster, the Denver Broncos are now in a more competitive position within the AFC West. The division, which has always been one of the most challenging in the NFL, now sees the Broncos as a renewed threat. The key to success, however, lies in how the new reinforcements will adapt to Payton's system and how the team will function collectively. Whether on offense or defense, Payton's work will be crucial to the Broncos' success. His experience, particularly in rebuilding situations, will be key to developing the team. Additionally, Bo Nix's impact as quarterback will be pivotal to the team's evolution. If Nix can develop under Payton's guidance, he has the potential to become a solid leader for the Broncos in the coming years. Nix will have the opportunity to play with a more talented roster, one that can help him develop his game and grow as a quarterback. With the support of Engram, a stronger offensive line, and a solid defense, Nix will have the ideal environment to lead the Broncos into a more promising future. For the Broncos, the 2025 season will be a crucial moment. If the work done in the offseason translates into success, the team could be back in the playoff race and even contending for the AFC West title. The Broncos' defense has the potential to be one of the strongest in the league, and Nix's development will be crucial for the team to compete at a higher level. Moreover, the stability provided by Payton, combined with the reinforcements the team has brought in, could create a healthier and more resilient environment within the locker room. This cultural shift will be as important as any physical or tactical reinforcement. What once seemed like a declining franchise now appears as a team with a promising future. The restructuring done by the Broncos wasn't just about bringing in new players, it was about creating a winning culture where every player and staff member shares a common vision of success. The Denver Broncos seem to finally be on the right track, and with a little patience, the results could turn into lasting victories. The 2025 season will be the first big test of this transformation. So, Denver Broncos fans, what did you think of the video with so many exciting changes coming? For the 2025 season, we're all eager to see how this new phase unfolds. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the team's moves and what you're expecting from them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with other Broncos fans so more people can follow this journey. Let's support and root for this transformation together. Leave your comment below and let's discuss the promising future of the Broncos.